can get your hands on the celebrity treasures. But first, here's Joshua Dorr with sport. And Josh, the signs are getting better for Nick Naidanui's return.
Alice, his teammates are backing him to be ready for Thursday night's final, as another hard luck story prepares for his shot at September glory. Plus, heads down, thumbs up for Steve Smith's return to cricket. And the Demon rises to break new ground on New York's big stage. Nick Naidanui's hopes of playing Essendon in Thursday night's elimination final are getting stronger, according to teammate Jack Darling. The Eagles' ruckman has recovered well from yesterday's testing session, but a big week awaits for their sore captain.
Nothing's coming between Nick Naidanui and his stint in September.
It's good to see Nick Nat do really well, and he put up really well as also.
Star forward Jack Darling excited to see his return against Essendon.
He's obviously one of the best ruckmen in the comp, so yeah, he gives mids first use, and with that we might get more inside 50s, which would be good for me.
And Darling has full faith his captain will be there too.
He didn't train, but he was doing some riding at high speeds and change of direction, so he's still got till Thursday, so I think the main test will probably be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Essendon's Michael Hurley needs surgery for a dislocated shoulder, but is stepping up his recovery to face the Eagles. Justin Longmuir may be the front runner for the Fremantle job, but manager Colin Young says the Dockers need to move fast.
The industry right now is a bit volatile, so there could be 3 or 4 more moves before the finals are finished. So yeah, I'm hoping that they'll get moving quickly with the people they want to interview.
Young also revealing that not even a financial incentive was going to keep star client Brad Hill in town. I
heard Nathan Fyfe on radio in Melbourne yesterday saying that he did try and convince Brad with giving him some of his money off his contract to keep him.
Keziah Dawn, 9 News.
Brad Shepherd says the agony of missing last year's premiership has only made him hungrier ahead of another West Coast finals campaign. The unheralded 28-year-old has weathered plenty of bruises in a stunning season, but knows the hard work has only just begun.
He's the courageous high flyer.
That would not have tickled.
Driving the Eagles' desire for back-to-back flags.
Yeah, probably unheralded, I guess, at times, but that's why I like it.
It's been a long road back to September for Brad Shepherd.
I reckon Brad Shepherd's done his hamstring. I reckon he is gone, and it's a bad one.
Forced to watch on as his teammates celebrated the ultimate glory.
When it was so close last year and to not be there and I guess get it taken away from you, it was hard at the time.
But instead of rejecting the pain of missing out, he harnessed it.
Injuries happen and I dealt with that at the time, and I feel like I put my best foot forward this year.
Collision after collision, Shepherd has continued to put his body on the line.
I like to bring intensity to every contest that I'm in, and most of the time you don't feel the knocks that you get, and then there's a couple of times where you open yourself up, and that's just part of the game. Just got to move on. I know Simo gets stuck into me in the box about staying down too long.
His efforts paying off with a career best season, only just missing out on All-Australian selection. He's now embracing a test with the Speedy Bombers, having starred against them in round 14.
Understanding that you live and die by the sword. You know, if you make a mistake, it's going to be a goal against. I think that gets the best out of me.
The Eagles desperate to give their hard luck stories a fairy tale ending.
It definitely gives us another week now to hopefully get the big fella back. You know, we've just got to win now. Win or go home.
Just the one game today to start the Waffle Final Series. South Fremantle booking a meeting with Subiaco in next week's semi-final, holding off Claremont by 7 points. Well, a fit against Steve Smith made his return to the crease overnight, albeit briefly. Dismissed for just 23 in Australia's tour match, Smith then went straight into the nets to tune up ahead of the 4th Ashes test.
A sight to quell Australia's nerves and strike fear into the hosts. Steve Smith back at the crease in his first innings since being struck by a Jofra Archer ball.
He's the best player in the world, so it's always nice to have him back.
Wearing stem guards to protect his neck, it was a slow start for our premier batsman, a single here and there before he found his rhythm, slogging 2 fours. But that was the extent of Smith's comeback. He came undone on his 38th ball, caught in deep cover, having posted just 23 runs.
After a frustrating 2 weeks on the sidelines, this was certainly not the result Smith was hoping for.
He wasn't very good in form, was he, today? but he'll batter us in the Ashes again.
After a brief moment in the sheds, he emerged, still in uniform and pads. A player renowned for his relentless work ethic, he headed straight back into the nets. As Smith faced throwdowns from teammate David Warner, a crowd gathered wanting to see more of the world's greatest batsman in action.
I think if Smudger got 20 or 220, he'd still want to go to the nets and have a hit. That's just him. That's what he does, and that's why he's the best in the world.
Before his most impressive play of the day, the half an hour he spent after training, signing autographs and posing for photos in enemy territory. In Derbyshire, Sophie Walsh, 9 News.
Alex de Minaur is playing it cool despite upsetting 7th seed Kei Nishikori at the US Open. The 4-set win moves the 20-year-old through to the second week of a Grand Slam for the first time, while fellow Aussie Ash Barty cruised into the 4th round.
It's said New York is where dreams are made, and Alex de Minaur is living his.
The future is now for Alex de Minaur.
This quite possibly the biggest win of his emerging career.
This is where I want to be. This is where I feel like my game's at. You know, I want to be pushing these guys.
The matchup with 2014 finalist Kei Nishikori held no fear for the young Aussie.
That's not going to work.
2 sets to love down, the Japanese star rallied to claim the third, but the Demon found another gear.
De Minaur hanging tough.
And now Grigor Dimitrov awaits.
Nothing changes. My mentality going in is going to be the same. You know, I'm just happy to be here.
So too is Ash Barty.
That shot is just money.
The Queenslander took just 87 minutes to sweep aside Maria Sakkari. The prospect of a quarter-final showdown with Serena Williams not worth pondering for now.
I only ever look at my next match.
Meanwhile, men's world number 1 Novak Djokovic lost his cool during practice after taking aim at a spectator. Russian Daniil Medvedev himself, far from a fan favourite. But Medvedev had the last laugh.
So I want all of you to know, when you sleep tonight, I won because of you.
Braden Ingram, 9 News.
The Storm have showed the Sea Eagles why they're destined to finish as the NRL minor premiers. A triple from Justin Olam inspiring Melbourne to a 30-point win. Meanwhile, Gold Coast stood no chance against Newcastle, the Knights running away with a 34-point victory.
A skip in his step, a bend in his run from one end of the field to the other.
With 1 game remaining, there's still a slim chance of moving inside the top 8. And Perth's Hannah Green has shot a career-best 63 at the second round of the Portland Classic. Just 24 hours after posting a first-round 64, Green went 1 better, sinking 7 birdies and an eagle to finish 9 under par.
Don't really feel like I've shot 9 under. I feel like I've maybe shot 5 or 6. It just feels, which is nice, means I'm probably not too nervous and showing it out there. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just feeling really confident, I guess.
The US PGA champion holds a 5-shot lead heading into the final 2 days. 17 under after 2 rounds of golf. As a casual golfer, yeah, it's pretty damn good from one of our very own.
It's rather impressive. All right, thanks, Josh. See you soon. Still to come on 9 News, we reveal the bargain buy of the week in Perth's Property Watch, plus how you can get your hands